The main organs that make up the digestive system are known as the gastrointestinal tract. They are the mouth, esophagus, stomach, small and large intestine, and the anus. The biliary system, which includes the liver, gallbladder, pancreas, and bile ducts, are used to assist the GI tract in digestion. The mouth is the beginning of the digestive tract. It includes mechanical digestion, where you physically chew to grind, tear, and break down the cheeseburger with your teeth. The salivary glands in the mouth also secrete saliva to moisturize and lubricate the food to make chewing and swallowing easier. Additionally, the saliva is used for chemical digestion as it contains an enzyme known as amylase. The enzyme is a biological catalyst which helps to break down carbohydrates like the buns of a cheeseburger. Once the food is processed into a bolus or a small rounded mass of food, the tongue pushes it down the esophagus. Below your mouth is the trachea and the esophagus. The epiglottis is a small flap that folds over the trachea as you swallow to prevent food from entering the windpipe. And as the bolus enters the esophagus, the body performs an involuntary contraction and relaxation of muscles known as peristalsis to push the food down to the stomach. At the bottom of the esophagus, the body also has a cardiac sphincter muscle, which relaxes to let food into the stomach, but prevents backflow from the stomach to the esophagus. When the sphincter fails its function, it can lead to acid reflux or heartburn. Once the food reaches the stomach, the body secretes hydrochloric acid, which is a pH around 1.5 to 2. This is the optimal pH for pepsin enzymes to break down protein in the meat patty of a cheeseburger. The stomach muscles also churn to mix digestive juices with foods and liquids and is gradually released into the small intestine as chyme. The small intestine is split into three main segments: the duodenum, jejunum, and the ileum. The duodenum is the first part and continues the breakdown process. The pancreas, a nearby organ, secretes enzymes into the duodenum to help break down food, such as trypsin to digest protein, amylase for the carbohydrates, and lipase for the fats. Along with the enzymes, the pancreas also releases sodium bicarbonate to neutralize the hydrochloric acid produced by the stomach. A different organ known as the liver also produces a digestive juice known as bile, which is responsible for emulsifying fats. This means that the fat molecules are broken down into smaller blobs to increase the surface area in which the lipase enzymes can act on. The bile is then moved to be stored in the gallbladder and eventually released into the duodenum to help with fat digestion. The jejunum and ileum are mainly responsible for the absorption of nutrients into the bloodstream. Once the useful nutrients have been absorbed, the leftover food residues pass through the small intestine and it then moves on to the colon. The colon removes water and any remaining nutrients and electrolytes from the partially digested foods. The remaining material, a solid waste called stool, moves through the colon, is stored in the rectum, and leaves the body through the anus.